All right, guys, I'm here with Marsh from Rated R. Now, we spoke to Marsh a lot over the major, and I've pulled him in for another interview because he's the only one that replies to me. And I think you're the only one in your team that speaks good English, as far as I'm aware, as well, which is always a positive when trying to interview somebody. But how's things going, mate? Of course, we have the summer quarter coming up. Excited to see you guys playing that.
Yeah, I'm good. We're just preparing for that now, scrimming and stuff, getting ready for it. Obviously, it's going to be the last quarter prior to the major event, the champs. So it's a big one.
Yeah, it definitely is a big quarter, and of course we've got new blood in the league as well, so it's going to be interesting to see how which way that one goes. But let's revisit the spring quarter. Obviously you guys finished first in the regular season, but then obviously came second in the major. Was there an overall disappointment from the whole season, or was it sort of a mixed bag?
There's positives you can take from it. You know, the fact that we've been a team for 2 quarters, came first in the Pro League. I mean, by points in the second game, realistically, but you know, we still came first. And there's obviously the fact that, you know, in the major as well, it went all the way down to the wire in the finals, 4-4 rounds in our advantage, but you know, we lost the 1v2 at start, and then things just got a little bit complicated, so we just got to have better composure there. So there's the positives, but obviously there is disappointment because we always want to go for that first spot. You know, we know we have what it takes to get there. It's just about showing up on the day and playing better than Elevate, of course.
So looking at Elevate, obviously you guys are probably going to go back and forth this quarter as well. Do you know what it is going to take for you to make sure you definitely have a number up on them, or do you think it's just a case of whoever plays best on the day?
I feel like we still have, of course, they've been a team together for years. We got to understand that, and they've gone over a lot. The chemistry is probably at the max, you know. So we're still learning all this stuff as we go. So this is quite a feat itself for us to be matching up against them like this now. But it's, you know, we just gotta improve our teamwork more. We gotta make sure we come up with different strategies. We gotta make sure main thing is always being consistent, because we can beat them. It's just beating them consistently that we're struggling to do right now. And that's what they've got over us. They're just more consistent when it comes to that, which is what we're going to be practicing on this quarter. Make sure that our composure is right, so that we can take a one up on them next time we play them.
So not necessarily any changes in the gameplay, just making sure that your head's all right in the game.
No, gameplay changes definitely need to happen as well. For example, like sometimes I do feel like when I said composure, that comes into the gameplay as well, in terms of like backing off when you need to, not taking a fight when you need to. You know what I'm saying? Like when you're about to win off one, just stay alive. You know, not dying. Make sure we don't throw the round away. And because it's one of them ones. Like they're a very good retake team as well. So when, you know, they're retaking, and when they're down in points, they're good at, you know, bringing it back. So we just have to make sure we stop that. And we know we can. We have done before. It's just about, like I said, being consistent with that.
So let's talk about some different teams now, of course, or ex-Riga Reserve, I should call them now, have made some changes, and we also have Team Sick coming in as well. Do you think either two of those teams can challenge with you in Elevate, or do you think there's still going to be that line in between you?
It's hard to say. I mean, I definitely think, you know, it's a good thing to have a fresh team in the league compared to older Bay. Of course, that was getting stale with those guys, unfortunately. They didn't really perform like they planned to. And the Regal change is kind of interesting, because I know Jack was their leader. So I think the project they've gone for is more so like our team. They must, you know, I think they're trying to get like a Slayer heavy team going, you know, seeing that what we've done, and they're probably trying to like follow our footsteps there. But I do think, obviously, Skills and Ashens are 2 very good players individually. And I'm excited to see how that does turn out, to see if they can actually perform better than the old Regal. But I'm hoping, you know, but I'm still confident there will be still a, you know, a separation between us and Elevate and the other 2 teams. I do believe so.
So let's talk about Team Sick there, the new team in. As you said, you know, it's nice to have a fresh face in. It seemed as if Obey's, well, they did run their course, didn't they? It's time as a roster. Now to see this new team in, Team Sick, is there anything on that roster that's making you a little bit worried, or is it just another one of these teams that you should be able to deal with?
No, I'm not worried about them, but I definitely do. I am looking forward to seeing some of those players play. You know, J Rage, he was definitely, although Obey went 0-12, you know, it's a team game, and he was definitely one of those players performing, you know, day by day for every tournament. So, you know, I've got my eyes on him. Red 9 as well, he came from NA to Europe. He made noise in NA. He's there as well. And Notorious, of course, up and comer. And then you've got the 2 French ex-Pro League players in there as well. So it's not a team you can sleep on. We're definitely going to give 100%. And the only way we can know whether it's going to be an easy or hard game is we just have to see how the tournaments go.
So the summer quarter, as I said, is starting very, very shortly. I mean, I feel like, again, it's a stupid question I like to ask, but sometimes you get a good answer. What are your expectations, and what do you guys want from this quarter?
Well, what we want is easy and simple. We want the number one spot for the Pro League, and we want to get it for the champs as well, no matter what it is, whether it's going to be cross region or if it's separated into EU and NA like the previous major. And what we expect to be definitely improving, but where it's going to take us, we don't know, because truthfully, at this game, we've got the individual skill. We need to improve our knowledge, and we've got 6 weeks to do so. And I'm confident that we can do so. So we just have to see it where it takes us. All we can do is put in that work.
Cool. Well, I'm looking forward to seeing you guys putting in that work on Monday when the summer quarter does start. Marsh, thank you very much, mate.
Thank you.